This is Dr. Rose with Advanced Rejuvenation Medical Spa. Today I'm speaking to our makeup artist Claire Andrews about updating your looks.
So tell me, Claire, what do you think are the worst faux pas that women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s are making with regard to their makeup that makes them look, say, dated or older than their age?
My two biggest things that I've noticed that really date a woman's appearance right now are their eyebrow shape and the way they apply their blush.
Their eyebrow shape. So what do you see in older women?
I have seen a big trend towards fuller eyebrows, and a lot of women are still sticking with their thin, fine, plucked, shaved, penciled in eyebrows. That's one of the easiest ways to date a woman's appearance.
So what does the ideal eyebrow look like to you?
The ideal contemporary right now sort of brow is more grown out, less plucked, less tweezed, less waxed. It has a very nice raised arch. Actually, in terms of the brow shape, they're actually moving the arch a little bit out from around the iris, a little bit further out, and they're allowing it to grow in more, so they're not very fine. They're actually a more smoother transition from the start of the brow out towards the end of the brow. So they actually have a very elegant sort of sweep from the beginning of the brow through the arch to the end. They're actually less of a right angle sort of appearance and more of an elegant graduation from the start to the finish.
Well, I have to say, since you first pointed this out to me, I've been seeing it in all of the celebrities and all of the fashion models. Everyone has that shape of brow.
It's quite amazing. You don't actually notice it until you're actually prompted to look for it. So if you go through any of the recent fashion magazines, style magazines, you'll see celebrities and models in the spreads with that kind of brow shape.
So in our 10 Years Younger program, what are you planning to do with regards to eyebrows?
I am planning on asking people to grow out their eyebrows.
Okay.
I'm really hoping that I can get people to stop plucking so much and really allow their brows to grow into a more natural shape. Of course, this isn't unkempt, crazy caterpillar eyebrows we're talking about. Definitely has a shape and some grooming to it, but we're going to ask people to stop growing out or stop plucking their eyebrows and grow them out a little bit more. I know it can be hard. Everyone is prone to having some holes, which there are amazing techniques for filling them in and making them look a little bit more contemporary.
Okay. So what do you use to fill in the brows?
It really depends on preference and good match for somebody's time and choices and what they're comfortable with. You can use a powder, a matte eyeshadow kind of product, or else you can use a pencil. The key is that you want to have your brows looking full and defined, but not harsh or penciled in or heavy, and you want them to look natural but sophisticated.
All right, and then the other thing you mentioned was the blush. So what are people doing wrong with blush?
I think a lot of people, one, are using a contouring technique to apply their blush. So they're doing the kind of ski slope sweeping sort of application underneath the cheekbone around the lower part of their cheek using a pink or a peachy kind of color, and that's just the wrong technique. It's the wrong place to apply that kind of product. If you're looking to apply blush, those pinks and peaches, the bright flushing kind of color, you really want to apply it around the apple of the cheek. Usually you can get a really nice lifting effect by applying it to the top 2/3 of your cheek and blending out towards your eye and your temple. And then for doing the contouring and giving you the definition in your face, you actually want to use more of a contouring kind of product. So that would have a more beige or skin-like tone that'll give you the definition and accentuating the shadows that you're really trying to play up.
Before we leave this subject, I know a big thing with you has been the sheerness of the application. Tell me a little bit about that.
Definitely with blush, especially right now, less is more. So we're not doing crazy rouge, red, ski slope kind of cheeks. You definitely want to look natural and flushed and have it really be a soft sheer wash of color over the apple of your cheek. It's really easy to get the sheer washes of beautiful color with high quality blushes because they have more pigment and better quality pigments, so you end up with less of a gray kind of taupiness going on and more of just a subtle flush of color. So it's really a good blush product, as well as a nice big fluffy brush to apply your blush. Don't use those little brushes that you get in the blush kit. They won't do anything but make your cheeks look streaky, so proper tool and proper product.
Okay.
Thank you, Claire, for those interesting pointers on how we can keep our makeup looking up to date. If you would like to follow the 10 Years Younger program, go to 10yy.wordpress.com or call 905-340-0401. We'd love to hear from you.